Hope you're having a lovely day. Today is Tuesday, April 14th. I'm definitely losing days from my adrenal crisis, not really from quarantine or self-isolation or the virus or anything. Just losing days from having the adrenal crisis at this point. We were talking about maybe doing more steroids last night. I'm trying to make, though, the best decision because I know some of this stuff is definitely linked to my colitis and being due for Remicade, and I don't want it to take, to be honest, forever to come back to my normal steroid dose. There's just a lot to think about and a lot to weigh, a lot to consider. I was a little bit hungry when I got up, so I attempted a roll and like that much inshore, and I got really, really violently ill from it. It doesn't sound like a lot of food. It's really not. But for my body today, that was just definitely pushing it. And I definitely do want to do a video just so you guys have the heads up about like adrenal crises and like what's adrenal insufficiency, what is Addison's, what is Cushing's disease, because they all have to do with your adrenal glands and steroids. However, they're all completely different disorders. They're treated, I think, very similarly, at least two of the three are. So in my chart, though, I'm listed as 2, even though I only have adrenal insufficiency because people are in denial that I don't have Cushing's disease that we know of at this point. I think that's really it, though, for now. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Okay, so I think I have everything that I need ready for when I'm able to go to sleep with all of this. I have as needed medicine, over-the-counter medicines, extra water, extra steroids, which this is the steroids in case you're wondering. And I made a banana bag that I'm sipping on that's over there, trying to get it in as much as possible. Gatorade, more as needed medicines, and then snacks just in case my sugars and stuff drop. I actually have snacks kind of everywhere right now in my room. And I also brought up something salty in case that becomes an issue. And Abby is already ready for bed. I think she's probably hoping and praying that we get to sleep before 1 a.m. I'm not sure though.
Don't know what's wrong, something isn't right. Don't feel I belong in the light. Passion has gone and love's taken flight. Things just feel heavy tonight. I'm tasting no tears, I'm fighting no fears, but still there's a hole in my heart.
Hey guys, so I was hoping to record more yesterday and I just was not feeling up to it. And just like to the point that like if I was going to, I don't think I would have made any sense, to be honest. It was just a really, really draining day, right, Abs? Today is Remicade day, so I'm really excited to get that done and over with and be calling endocrinology soon and see what they think about the steroid doses and what happens next. And we'll be ordering some more vitamin patches to help me hopefully absorb what I need and keep up the levels that need to stay up. Alright, so I hope you all are having a great day so far, and we'll check in hopefully later. Hey guys, happy Friday. Sorry I didn't end up keeping the other clips that I recorded the day that I had Remicade. They just didn't come out that good because I was not feeling good at all. So Remicade overall went okay. I was feeling pretty rough for, I would say, at least 24 hours after. I'm still not that far out, and I still don't feel that great, to be honest with you, but we're seeing like some very, very, very tiny improvements. Like I'm able to do this, for example, and I just have not really felt up to vlogging, which is obviously saying a lot. It just really increased my pain, my Remicade this time. I'm also due, like, for Depo. I'm 2 months late with that, so fingers crossed that nothing ends up happening because I'm so late. I ended up having an insurance issue with that. So, and then I had to push back my Xolair because of being acutely sick. They don't really honestly know what's going on. It still could be a touch of the virus for me, or it could be strictly strep. It's really hard to tell. Again, like, I'm having excruciating chest pain from time to time to the point that I can't breathe. It's not always following a mast cell pattern. And it does get really scary sometimes when you have all these symptoms, and usually I would go to the hospital for some of this stuff, and you're like, though, you really just can't right now. So that stuff, it's been really stressful. I've been so super weak. I haven't really checked Chronically Hopeful. Videos did not go up like they should have, even though they were scheduled. Stuff glitched in the system, and I just never even really noticed until it was just too late to put up a video at that point. Yeah, and it's just been really draining. So I've been doing like the bare minimum of taking care of basically Abby and me and doing all the Bible study stuff. This coming week, though, I have 2 telehealth appointments so far, and I also have hopefully 2 injections to get done, the Xolair and the Depo. It should be an interesting combination, but I definitely do feel like I'm getting very, very itchy and stuff from being a little bit late. I'm only a day late right now. So I know the symptoms can definitely pick up at this point, and I don't want them to get too out of control or anything, so I'm going to try to get it sometime this coming week. Might be end up being sooner than later, I'm not sure. The goal was to spread them out, but I didn't really get much guidance from the office when I had called in reference to Xolair at all. So they were just kind of like, just come in whenever you feel like it. And I was like, that's not a good guideline. I have already been quarantined for over 14 days, to be honest. So I just know whatever is going on in my body, it does take me a lot longer than the average person to kind of bounce back. We think I've come out of like the adrenal crisis stuff. I do still have like certain pains that like I'm associating with going through that, like pain in my legs and kidney pains. I also know I have a stone coming down, which I was almost stone free for like, I want to say like 9 months or something, like absolutely crazy. And I've passed kidney stones like it's my job since my kidney infection in 2013. So this was a nice little break without them, but I definitely feel one coming down. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, the adrenal stuff was definitely the hardest, and it was really hard to like keep injecting like prednisone, especially like when you have the mindset as an autoimmune patient that like you take it, but like you have to come off like as quickly as possible, is kind of like how you're trained to think with autoimmune. And so it's just changing like how I think about prednisone and how I'm using it and everything. It's just an adjustment period. I did not have any insomnia from prednisone, and if you know steroids, that's a big thing. I didn't have major mood swings. I think I cried a couple times only, which is really, really good. And that I think was more so from pain than like the side effect. And it didn't really impact my appetite whatsoever. So I did stop vomiting, and diarrhea has slowed and stuff like that. So I mean, we have seen some positive side effects from the medicine, but it definitely didn't impact me in the way that I had anticipated. My leg has been a little bit less swollen, which is super great. The stairs are really hard at times. Again, breathing can be really hard at times, like from talking or just moving around a lot. I'm just really weak off and on. The neurology stuff was starting to disappear with more steroids, and as I'm tapering, I'm definitely feeling some of it coming back. I'm even getting like muscle spasms and shakes like in my lower abdomen, which is a little bit strange. And then like just muscle shaking throughout my legs and stuff, which is just super annoying, and I'm just still really, really weak and tired and just out of it. So doing stuff is just more of a struggle in general, and I'm just not able to get done necessarily what I want to in a day. But Abby did really, really awesome this past Remicade. Not like she always does good when I have Remicade, but usually, you know, like she moves around a lot and she wants to play and she does like different things, like getting the nurses to pet her in between stuff and, you know, checking in on everybody else in the family. This time though, like she stayed in my bed, like on my lap, like her head on my lap the entire time. Oh, ooh, I don't know if you guys can hear that. She's whining in the background. She likes to put her 2 cents in. But she had such a great Remicade day. It was so awesome. I was just so proud of her. And then she helped me clean up my entire room after she did all her games and stuff. So it was just so great. So she's kind of, though, you know, protesting the snow at the moment because it's snowing here. And she's missing spring a little bit. So I think those are my main updates. I don't want to make this go like super, super long, but I do apologize for not keeping up with the updates. I kind of like ended up doing the adrenal crisis and then not feeling good, and it didn't dawn on me, honestly, to check in and even put a post on Chronically Hopeful. And then I saw like some of the comments today and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot completely to do some sort of update and let people know that like I didn't end up in the hospital and I am still home. I'm doing okay. I'm stable for the most part. The pain is ridiculous at times. The weakness is pretty ridiculous, but I'm stable. I'm very, very thankful. We're thankful whatever acutely is going on, that it's not bad enough for any of us to be in the hospital or needing to go in that direction whatsoever. So we're just immensely thankful for that. And before I let you go, I know a lot of you have been and were huge fans of Chronically Jackie. If you don't know her, I'm going to leave a link to her YouTube channel and her videos in the description. I do highly recommend that you check them out, guys, please. And please, please, please wear pink April 29th to honor her. And it's just a way for all of us to like come together as the chronic illness community and provide support for one another, because I know this is a very difficult thing for so many of us, regardless if it's because she felt like your best friend because you always watched her videos and you spent days with her, like just silly stuff that she would do and just share with us, or if it's because you have some of her illnesses, or you just have an invisible illness, or a service dog, or autistic, or mental health issues. I mean, so many of us were just so greatly impacted by her. I really feel it's important for all of us, like I said, to band together during this time and to provide support for those who are struggling and grieving still. And I just think it's a really awesome way to try to remember her. I am going to be having a video going up that day as well, in her memory. So, yeah, please wear pink the 29th, and I'll see you guys in the next video.